Good evening, everyone. So, I want to ask all you this. Why do we need to study English? And why is English important today? So, let me answer for you. English is actually a subject really important today. You know why? Because English we can use for studying abroad, for going to work, making communicate with other foreigner friends, and last of all, when we're traveling, we can communicate more fluently without having trouble. So, why do you think English is so important? English for a long time ago has been a subject really important to all generations. Everyone think that English is just a normal subject, but no. English is actually a subject really valuable. People have been thinking this subject just as gold because English is really good. But do you know what the reason why all the parents right now want students, children to learn English as young as fast as they can? Well, parents want to make a strong root for every generation. They want to make the students, the children, to have more language. And the English language is just the second language in Vietnam. Nowadays, in Vietnam, there's a tons and tons of students in school, children at home. They are really in love with the language English. For me, I think that English is really simple. But for others, they're super hard. When we do every English test, they get a lot of trouble. But for me, I feel really normal because I think that I could do it so as can. But remember, not everything is simple as you can. As when you learn, you have passed all the stage of in English. Like in English, we have starters, movers, flyers, cat, pet, TOEIC, and IELTS. It's like a stage of English. But as we went through each stage, it became much more harder. I really want to have 9 points of IELTS or maybe 8.5 because my dream is to have a high score and becoming maybe the top of the school. Yes, my dream is to become like that. But much more of all is that I just wish that I could know much more, become much more better at English. So I could travel around the world, communicate with people much more fluently, and you know what? I could study abroad, study all the top university in around the world, not just only in Vietnam, but not just study in school in Vietnam, but also communicate with other friends around the world too. But people think English just not really famous, not really popular. But now it's much more popular now. A lot of schools have applied English to every apply English as a second language in the books. We already have English books and we learn English in school too. And we also have foreigner teachers too. It's really fun, but sometimes I feel really bored because the teachers pronounce not really good and it's hard to hear, you know? And I want to say that remember, English is a journey to your future. It lets you to discover new journey, discover new passion, new future, and it lets you to see your future as bright that you didn't know yet. I wish that maybe one day that in Vietnam, every generations from young to teenagers, from teenagers to adult, from adult to elderly, they both know English. So maybe one day that all people could know English and then we come together and we could talk fluently with other immigrant and foreigner people around the world and become much more better and our country become more beautiful, more better, and everyone might think that our country has a lot of smart, talented people. So that's all. Bye.